was raised on a farm that grew wheat. And now that my husband and I have taken over the family farm, we continue to grow wheat within our cropping rotation. We actually are a mixed operation. So we have both cattle and grain. There's not too many mixed operations these days, but yeah, we continue the family tradition. There's two types of wheat that we grow on our farm. First is the hard red spring wheat, which is made into flour and bread. And then the second one is the Canadian Prairie spring wheat, which is made into flatbreads and crackers. So the wheat that we grow on our farm prefers moist growing conditions in the springtime, followed by warmer days and precipitation throughout the growing season. The seeding window for spring wheat can range between mid-April to mid-May in Western Canada. A wheat crop needs 110 to 130 days to grow from planting to harvest. So for spring wheat, it will start to mature around August time. So that's when the kernel will turn green to a yellow color. And then we will come in with a combine and we will harvest that grain when it's at a certain percentage in terms of moisture. So the combine will actually separate the kernels of grain from the wheat plant or from the stalk. So when we harvest the grain, we store it within our grain bins at the farm until our grain elevators are ready to take it. Then we have large trucks that come in and transport the grain to the elevator. At the elevator, it's stored there until it's ready to be exported to either buyers or markets. And then that is transported typically by train. Sometimes the trains will go to the coast, so to Vancouver. That's where the grain is located onto ships and then shipped overseas to foreign markets. Another way is that the grain can also be transported within Western Canada to mills. This is where the wheat kernel is ground into flour. So at that point, the flour can be packaged and then sold or taken to stores for consumers, or it can go to their next process in the supply chain where it's turned into other byproducts, such as your pizza dough, your bread, crackers, noodles. The list really goes on and on and on. 1 bushel of wheat equals 27.2 kilograms of whole wheat flour, or 90 1-pound loaves of bread. To learn more about the things that are made from wheat and recipes, visit lifesimpleingredient.ca. There's a couple different classes of wheat that is grown in Alberta. So like I said, the hard red spring wheat, Canadian Prairie spring wheat, there is durum, and then there's also a winter wheat. And then each class will essentially make different byproducts better. And that's because the class of wheat will have a different gluten strength or more protein. So when you're going for a bread, for instance, the millers would like a certain gluten strength, but they also would like a certain protein. Much of Canada's durum wheat is exported to Italy, which is turned into pasta. Canadian wheat is known for its higher protein and really good quality. So what happens is a lot of the bakers, even in the UK, they'll buy wheat from different areas of the world, and then so they buy our quality and then they mix it together and then they get the right composition for their bread that they like.